Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics with some great news. We have heard your comments, we have heard your prayers that the On Wander Lane Mini Quilt Club would come back again. We offered these darling projects by Nancy Halvorsen last year, and that sold out so quickly. And well, we've been able to get more fabric and reintroduce this. And we love that. Our favorite thing is happy customers. So if you maybe missed out last time, or maybe you're seeing this for the first time, jump into the fun. Let me tell you what this is all about. Nancy Halvorsen is easily one of our favorite designers. She is just one of the most talented designers. She not only designs and draws these adorable projects, but she designed the fabric. Whisper Weave 1 and 2 are her collections, and that is what is in these projects here. And of course, prefused laser cut applique, thanks to Nancy's permission for doing that. So just like we do with all of our clubs, you will get one kit each month to focus on and make, and we'll always ship that for you the month ahead of when that is happening. So for example, this is the July project, of course, with our beautiful flag there. We'll be shipping that in June of 2025. So when you get your kit, you're able to make the project all ready to go. So when you flip that calendar to July, you're able to display that right away. So that's something that customers have been really enjoying. Nancy's books are incredible. Let me just grab one of these here. There's a specific book, one book for each month, and it is jam-packed with projects. I've always thought her books are an incredible value. Every single one of the projects you see on the front and the back is included in this book, and that is absolutely incredible. Now, we have offered this program before, of course, as well as some of the wall hangings. We've done that whole series, as well as the full quilt. Let me see if I can see the full quilt here. We've done this one even twice, selling out every single time. So if you were part of those programs and you already have these books, when you secure your spot in this club, just check the box. There's actually a drop down there. It's kind of that, no, I don't need those books because you probably already have them. But if maybe you were not part of those programs and you don't have these amazing books, then when you get your spot in the program, you'll say, yes, I need those books, and you'll be getting a new book each month along with your fabrics that to complete the project. And again, all of that applique will be pre-fused and laser cut for you. Once you put your applique shapes down, then of course, this is where the beautiful 50-weight thread set comes into play. So be sure to reserve that. In addition, if you want to be able to display this project next to your desk, maybe next to your sewing machine versus just kind of having that lay down, this is the cutest little metal act felt hanger. You'll be able to reserve that as well. And Nancy, just besides her amazing designs, fabric choices, she loves a touch of hand embroidery and button embellishments. Well, as you'd expect, we are including that as well in your club. So that's what the embroidery floss is here. And as these kits will ship to you, if there's any buttons, we'll be sure to include that in that shipment as well. So that's a wonderful value. The only thing you need to add to this is just a little bit of batting or fusible fleece in the middle, but beyond that, everything else is included. What is on the table here, and I'll kind of point out the things that I really feel like for me, if I was doing this club, those are the things I'd be grabbing. It would be the light box and the applique mat. Why is that? When you get your shapes, we love being able to use a layout diagram that's included in each of Nancy's books, along with those shapes and the applique mat to pre-assemble those shapes, merging them together into one, moving them onto the background. So the juxtaposition is near perfect versus bringing them onto the background one by one like we all did back in the day, right? Those days are past now. And it makes applique fun even if you've never done it before. And here's the great news. I have already, since we've ran this before, done a full tutorial on how that process is done, as well as how these go together. So be sure to check that out if you're curious. The other notions on the table here, the point turner, super important. to get all of these corners turned out just perfect. This is the Clover point-to-point turner. If you don't already have this in your sewing room, it's nice if you're turning out points, turning out curves. We have the other end, a great tool. This is absolutely one of my top notions in my own sewing room at home. The other things on the table, of course, fresh blade and the rotary cutter, as you would expect. We do have these super nonstick size 80 needles, the super nonstick, of course, because we are working with fusible webbing and the needle is specifically engineered to be working with a fusible product and not gumming up that needle. The other thing I noticed over here, we have a little bit of the project bags. This is a fun June Taylor project made with the Wander Lane collection along with some of the Whisper Weave. This was especially helpful during our block of the month where you're kind of saving those blocks each month. But you know what I'm finding with project bags? Maybe I don't get all the way through this today, but I want to put my project partially done and my book and maybe some of my embroidery floss in that for safekeeping. That's a great reason to grab the project bags, and they're fun to make, of course. The most important, though, as I've always said, is getting your spot in this program. These are so fun to display if you have a workstation or maybe an extra sewing machine. It's just fun to have a new project to make and display for each month of the year. So thank you so much. And we are so excited to be able to reintroduce this club that was so popular, and we know it'll be popular once again. So head to the website without delay to grab your spot, decide whether you need those books or not. Don't forget that thread set and any other notions you might need.